Hello, all my friends. It is story time with Miss Debbie from NACOG Head Start. I am going to read this book, Dr. Seuss's sleep book, but it happens to be pretty long. So what we're going to do is a little different. I'm going to read half of the book, and then we're going to put a bookmark in it. I can use this as my bookmark. We would put a bookmark in it like that, and it tells us what page we stopped on. And then the next day, we'll come back to the book. I will go to the bookmark and read the rest of the book from that point until we finish it. That will be a little different activity for you. One book over 2 days. He's the author and the illustrator. So he wrote the words and he drew the pictures of this book. It's called Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book. Look, oh, they're yawning. Oh. Means it's time for bed. Time to take a nap. Time to go to bed. And in this book, right in the front cover, okay? Well, this is the front cover of the book. On the first inside page, he says, this book is to be read in bed. So if you're ready to go to bed, it's the perfect book. If you're ready to take a nap, it's the perfect book. I would like to get in bed and read it to you, but since I'm here at school, I can't get in bed. So I'm just going to read the story to you, but I do have on my pajamas, just like they do. Are you ready? Okay. Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book. The news just came in from the county of Keck that a very small bug by the name of Van Vleck is yawning so wide you can look down his neck. This may not seem very important, I know, but it is. So I'm bothering telling you so. Ooh, lots of rhyming words. A yawn is quite catching, you see, like a cough. It just takes one yawn to start other yawns off. Now the news has come in that some friends of Van Vleck's are yawning so wide you can look down their necks. Can you see down my neck? At this moment right now, under 7 more noses, great yawns are in blossom. They're blooming like roses. The yawn of that one little bug is still spreading. According to latest reports, it is heading across the wild fields through the sleepy night air. And people are gradually starting to say, I feel rather drowsy. I've had quite a day. Creatures are starting to think about rest. Ooh, that's calming our bodies, getting ready to sleep. 2 Bifferbaum birds are now building their nest. These are the Bifferbaum birds. Try saying that fast. Bifferbaum birds. They do it each night, and quite often I wonder how they do this big job without making a blunder. A blunder is a mistake. But that is their problem, not yours and not mine. The point is they're going to bed, and that's fine. Sleep thoughts are spreading throughout the whole land. The time for night brushing of teeth is at hand. Up at Herkheimer Falls, where the great river rushes and crashes down crags in great gurgling gushes, the Herkheimer sisters are using their brushes. Those falls are just grand for toothbrushing beneath if you happen to be up that way with your teeth. They're brushing their teeth because they're getting ready to go to sleep. The news just came in from the castle of Krupp that the lights are all out and the drawbridge is up. And the old drawbridge drawer just said with a yawn, My drawbridge is drawn, and it's going to stay drawn till the milkman delivers the milk about dawn. That would be in the morning. I'm going to bed now, so nobody better come round with a special delivery letter. The number of sleepers is steadily growing. Look at all those sleepers in their beds. They're all getting ready for bed. Bed is where more and more people are going. In Culpeper Springs, in the Stiltwalkers' Hall, the Stiltwalker stilts are all stacked on the wall. The Stiltwalker walkers have called it a day. They're all tuckered out and they're snoozing away. This is very big news. It's important to know. And that's why I'm bothering telling you so. So those were the Stiltwalkers. Look at these are the stilts up on the wall. Way out in the west, in the town of Merced, the Hinklehorn Honky Club just went to bed. Every horn has been quietly hung on a hook for the night in its own private Hinklehorn nook. All this long happy day they've been honking about, and the Hinklehorn honkers have honked themselves out. They've worn themselves out. But they'll wake up quite fresh in the morning, and then they'll start right in Hinklehorn honking again. Oh my goodness, what is this? Everywhere creatures are falling asleep. The collapsible frink just collapsed in a heap. And by adding the frink to the others before, I am able to give you the who's asleep score. Right now, 40,404 creatures are happily, deeply in slumber. That's sleep. I think you'll agree that's a whopping fine number. Counting up sleepers, just how do we do it? Really quite simple. There's nothing much to it. We find out how many, we learn the amount by an audio-tellio-tallio count. On a mountain halfway between Reno and Rome, we have a machine in a plexiglass dome, which listens and looks into everyone's home. And whenever it sees a new sleeper go flop, it jiggles and lets a new big old ball drop. Our chap counts these balls as they plop in a cup, and that's how we know who is down and who's up. Look at that. Look at that big, that's a big number there. That's the number they're tallying as those balls plop into the cup. Do you talk in your sleep? It's a wonderful sport. And I have some news of the sport to report. The world champion sleep talkers, Joe and Mo Redzoff, have just gone to sleep and they're talking their heads off. For 45 years now, each chattering brother has babbled and gabbled all night to each other. They've talked about laws and they've talked about gauze. They've talked about paws and they've talked about flaws. They've talked quite a lot about Santa Claus. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you should take up this sport. It's just fine for the jaws. That's your jaw. Moves up and down when we chew, when we talk. Do you walk in your sleep? I just had a report of some interesting news of this popular sport. Near Finnegan Fen, there's a sleepwalking group, which not only walks, but it walks a la hoop. Every night they go miles. While they walk to such length, they have to keep eating to keep up their strength. They're walking in their sleep. So every so often, one puts down his hoop, starts hooping, and does some quick snooping for soup. That's why they are known as the Hoop Soup Snoop Group. Try saying that one fast. I don't think I'm going to. That would be a tongue twister, where you try to say something and the words get all mixed up. Okay, my friends, we're halfway through the book, so I have bookmarked the page, and this is where we will pick up tomorrow to finish Dr. Seuss's sleep book. I'll see you then. Bye.